Oh shit, where's my thing?
Hello. What's good, everybody? It is Tuesday night, and we're ready to get back into it. PokerFace Season 2, Episode 7. You already know the two we're getting into it with. We got the one, the only Phantom D Saint in the house. What's good, brother?
Yo, what is good, everyone? I've seen so many movie posters throughout this episode, and I'm like, I saw this one, I didn't see this one, I didn't see that one. So AK, DJ, and hell, a particular person in this episode is going to be like, how have you not seen this movie?
Oh, too many of them out there. My boy Kendall was a freak. He was into them movies. How about it? Pour one out for Bill. We got the one and only AK in the house. How we doing tonight?
I am here. I'm a little perturbed with our subject, our unsub for this episode, but we'll get into it.
Oh man, I gotta tell you, for me, it's been getting better and better. I love the last episode. I like this one. Nothing too stupid. It made sense. It flowed. I was here for it. Oh, it's pulling me back in. So back for the Poker Face. We're gonna talk about it. Like I said, Poker Face Season 2, Episode 7, and this one's just simply called One Last Job. And we open with Kendall being like the stereotypical salesperson, just not listening to a word his customer was trying to say, just trying to push those more expensive products on him. Like, come on. Have you ever had to deal with an annoying salesperson like that, AK?
I have, and I usually very quickly just cut that right at the beginning because my time is precious. I don't have time to be sitting there. Man's just wanted to get a blender. And you pull out a remote and say, hey, let me show you this over here. He didn't ask you for nothing over there.
No, he didn't. I was dying. When we got to see that scene later and we heard the customer had already told him he was in a hurry. And he's like, yeah, whatever. Come with me. He's like, you got your own remote? Like, come on, kid. Nobody's trying to buy this big ass TV.
And had nerve enough to get an attitude when the man said, can I just get my blender, please?
Right? He's like, if I needed a TV or if I even liked movies, I was like, dude.
Like, you talked to the wrong person, bro. Way to not read the room.
Just wasting everybody's time. But while helping a customer, Kendall got called into the manager's office, and we find that this manager is also his best friend that he grew up with. And it seems Kendall's got quite the gift when it comes to writing screenplays, like so much so that his boss/best friend ends up firing him just to light a fire under his ass to get him on his way to truly chasing his dreams. So what's up, Phantom? I mean, is that the right thing to do? Do you let a grown man just make his own way? Was it right to give him a little push? How do you feel about that situation?
Well, first, we didn't know that they were like best friends. So when this happened, I'm like, well, damn, this manager is a bit of an asshole. Is it like the story that he gave him was actually even good? So I was like, well, dang. And it was on his birthday, no less. So, like, come on, man. But hey.
Wait, hold on. Whose birthday are you thinking it was?
No, Bill. So it's like, oh, damn, you're just firing people on your birthday, man? Like, come on now. Mostly sure, like the loving thing.
Better than
he had a job to do.
You could do it the next day, damn it. If it was me, I would have fired someone on the next day, just in case they got me like a gift or something. Like I wouldn't fire them on my birthday now.
Wow, bro.
You got to think longevity, AK.
Hey, that makes sense to me. I feel you.
And you're the best friend? Like, come on now.
That makes sense.
Yeah, trying to get him out the door. Six treatments. This man has read every last one of them. Oh. And he's telling you, yo, this is great. When you going to get a move on this, though? Oh, I think I want to bang out another one. It's a couple things I could have did different. Really?
Like he knew, like old boy was just trying to do him a favor. Like, I mean, he needs to be out there chasing his dreams, but Kendall didn't see it that way. He knows it's rough out there in those streets. Like, he is quite content just sitting here letting life go by with the safety of that twice a month check he's got coming in.
If it was me, I would have just mailed the script to some Hollywood executive. If it doesn't make it, it doesn't make it. If it does, boom.
Nah, you can't mail that.
You're fired.
They'll try to steal it, even if it's copyrighted.
Yeah, you gotta like trademark it or copyright it something before you do that. And
this is the real in the real world. In the poker face world, we define logic and we can get away with that, okay?
Oh, I don't know. What's up? Was his boy /boss right giving him that courtesy push out of the comfort of his nest, or should he have realized that Kendall's a grown-ass man, and if he's happy enough, then that should be good enough for everybody else? Like, just mind your own business. I don't know how you feel about that, AK.
I mean, I think he absolutely was trying to be a good friend and get him out there. But also, he did have a point. How is all your inventory, the section that you specialize in, that you're always taking people to, that's losing money, bro. These big screen TVs, these big ticket items are literally just dancing out the door. How is that happening? So was it twofold in the firing? I think yes. Did he deserve it? Yeah. Was he also trying to help him get a move on? Yeah. I mean, he runs the place, but I still think he has somebody to answer to. I'm sure there's some corporate somebody CEO to answer to that is looking at all them bills and like, hey, Bill, what is this shit?
Honestly, they should have hired like a good security. If every other week or a month or so, the people keep on leaving, and it's so easily, like as he was like walking past through, the guy was like literally just lowering the TVs, and you can notice he's stealing. I'm like, are you kidding me? He didn't even know where to like leave on the side door. He was probably gonna leave right through the front door, casually.
He was gonna hook
That's
it up.
what happens when you don't pay your people, and it's probably not even in the budget because we know how these places work.
That reminds me of my friend when he worked at AutoZone. Like when people would steal and they didn't have like a security guy in front, it's not like the people behind the counter is going to do anything. They don't want to get shot or hit or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you're going to take it? You're going to take it.
Like, actually, I heard a lot of those people are told like they'll get fired if they try to get in the way and stop.
Yeah. They don't want
that.
Something would happen. I think it would be like on them, I guess.
Yeah, they don't want them getting hurt and then suing. So yeah, they'll actually lose their job if they try to stop these people stealing, which just boggles my mind. Like that is just... But yeah, right after that, like you said, he ran into that thief loading up one of those cars doing just what he heard he had just gotten fired for. And instead of stopping him, he helps him get away by telling him which door to go. Like the thief was so happy for the help. He tells Kendall, hey, meet me at the bar later so I can buy you a few Mai Tais. I was like, what? He said, let me say thank you. I don't know. What's up, fandom? Would you meet a thief you had just met mid-heist later at a bar for drinks?
Yo, was this supposed to be like a callback to Spider-Man? How he just let the guy steal and let him go? In? And then Uncle Ben got shot, and then his yo, it is going on me. Oh my gosh.
That is exactly it. And I'm sure he sees the irony in all of this sitting in his jail cell right now.
Oh, boy, your question now, DJ got sidetracked there.
He said it's all coming together. I'm just like, if you just met this criminal in mid heist, are you trying to meet him later for drinks at the bar?
Hell no, because I don't know, he's not gonna slip something in my drink so that he can kill me later.
Yeah, right.
No, not even that. He could have gotten his job back. He could have went and got his job back. Hey, I know the dude that's doing it. He's probably gonna be back. Look out for him. And set up a sting operation. Boom. You get your checks back.
While talking to his new criminal buddy, he tells him about his latest script he had just wrote. And after hearing just a few words, the thief was in. He tells Kendall like the two of them should just pull that heist and Kendall can finance his own movie. And the thought of that was just too much for him to resist. He's like, screw it. Let's do it. Like, here, now it comes. I lost my job. I need cash. Let's make this shit happen. And then after deciding to do the caper, Kendall takes this new thief friend to his home to watch Heat for the very first time. And he was very impressed. But again, AK, you just meet this fool? You trying to take him back to your place right away?
Why? Why? Who
watch a movie?
Who out here on these streets is acting like this? Yo, I'm taking a double affront to it because you are a melanated man. And you just bringing this random dude that you know is a criminal, certifiably is a criminal into your spot. Word.
Like imagine like the heist goes perfectly well. You take all the money back to possibly your crib or even not your crib. He knows where you live.
He knows where you live.
Boom, you're dead.
Incredible. And you know he's a thief. What do you think he's going to take from your house? Like, how are you trusting this man?
Which is why he ended up with the okie doke. And he came home, and this is another movie callback. He came home to him sitting in the living room. That's what you get.
Exactly. But yeah, Heat is definitely one of the best movies ever made. That's a great one.
Facts.
Absolutely juice. I was like, what? I was kind of ashamed he hadn't seen it too. But after rewatching the movie, Kendall was ready to spring into action on a caper of his own. He said, first, we're going to need a map, a layout of the store. And then Drew said map on the back of one of his own freaking... I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Like, this is just like dipshit writing in the book when they were doing the money deal for the baseball bet. I was like, how are you going to write on your shit just to show that you were the one that pulled this off? Like,
I'm surprised it even went off this well with the nonsense that he got into.
Oh, that was ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So while on the heist, they hear a noise and they hear it coming from the front room, and his partner goes to handle it while Kendall stays back to open the safe. And once he gets it open, he realizes there's a whole lot more than 200 grand in there. And as expected, he decides to keep a little extra for himself. But like an idiot, then decides to stash it in his locker. Like, what? You just know that was going to come back on him later. Like, what was that?
In his locker that he doesn't have regular access to anymore. Buddy, you think that man isn't going to see you walk through the door and see you trying to come back to the employee break room? How did you really see this playing out, bro?
I can just hear you, John, in your best Pacino voice.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, all the way up. I'm telling you, it was ridiculous. Like, any place but there. Like, I get it. Yeah, you got to stash it, but not in your locker. I mean,
not there, bro.
I don't know.
Or why not? Okay, you got away with it. He's dead. You see the guy is leaving. Y'all don't have to like go in the same getaway car. You could just say, hey, I'm going to go around the corner down the street and stay at my homeboy house. And the minute he's out of sight, run back, grab your shit and go. Why would you leave it sitting there? That doesn't make sense.
No sense. I was just like, and what would you do, Phantom, if you were pulling the caper and all of a sudden you were left alone and realized there's a whole lot more money than originally expected? Would you keep the extra moolah or would you share it 50-50?
Okay, I would have kept it. If he wasn't looking, I would have kept it myself. I would have put it in my own locker, but yeah.
Someplace better. But yeah, that money. Yeah, this is my idea in the first place. Like,
especially since there's a body to deal with now. Nah, absolutely not. I'm not sharing nothing.
That or I'll just, if it was like what, $5K extra, put like $250 in the bag and be like, oh shoot, guess what? There was a bit extra, even though there was even more extra. But like something like that, so he doesn't have to second guess.
There you go, and make it look like you're just making everything right down the middle. But right after he stashed that extra loot in his locker, he should like. Who should walk in and catch him? None other than his best friend / ex-boss, like, who just fired him and is pretty much the reason for everything going on tonight. Like, oh, karma's come back. And just when it looks like the gig is up, bang! One right through the chest. Like, what would you do if the man you just met killed your friend of 25 years, even though he just fired you, AK?
Well, if I have a weapon on me, that's a wrap. There's going to be 2 dead bodies on the floor. Cause nobody was supposed to be getting hurt. No. I don't care if he surprised you. You could have just knocked him out over the head.
Right? Come back with a bat, something. I mean, he saw him, he knew who it was, but still, I mean, death is.
Yeah, he wouldn't have said shit.
Yeah, he wouldn't have said. Boy, he's like, you know.
Honestly, exactly. It would be good as if he would have just killed him and then boom, it'd been a great alibi. It's like, oh, came and tried to get my stuff. Suddenly, this guy tried to rob the place. He shot Bill. I then try to go kill him, self-defense. Boom.
That.
I don't know where the money is. He had already stashed the money somewhere. I don't know where that went.
You've been writing great movie scripts and you couldn't make up something on the spot for this, bruh?
That was my.
Come on, man. As a writer myself, I take an affront to that. I'm offended.
Speaking of offended, the coldest was when he said, I'll dispose of the body, you clean up. And then hands him that little roll of PT in a spray bottle. And then starts dragging all the blood all over the floor. I was like, if you don't pick this motherfucker up.
You irresponsible fuck.
Oh, I was like, how is he supposed to clean up that much blood that fast? Like, you know,
with the little squeegee bottle. Come on, man.
I was dying. I was like, no, you didn't just like that all the way across the floor.
Absurd.
Oh, his accomplice says, this will work. Put even better, like, they'll all think your boy just made off with the cash, and he wasn't really wrong. Like, that is a new great alibi, but I don't know the way it went. So then we finally get our Charlie sighting, and as we now see, she was the new delivery girl at an Indian restaurant. And we see her latest delivery is to Will at the Superstore. And there was no hiding the sparks that were instantly flying between these two when they came face to face.
Bruh.
Did you know instantly, AK, these two were going to
I felt a little little warmth in my chest, man. I did, because he started stuttering, then she started stuttering. I was like, hey, there's a thing here. Oh, look at y'all being cute together. Like, and then her homegirl that I don't think they were really getting along in the beginning, but as soon as she saw that look, she read the room correctly also. She was like, oh, hey, you're in your rom-com, okay? And she just looked at what? Where did the person I was just talking to go? Because that's the effect that it had. That was just so cute and wholesome. And there have been very few wholesome moments Charlie has had in these 2 seasons, and it just got swept from her right away. And I'm sad about it. Yeah. He's fabulous. So
at this point, if she has like any love interest, love interest is gonna die.
Yeah,
I don't think she's gonna. Yeah. I don't think she's gonna do it again.
Or becomes like the criminal.
You know how she takes shit hard.
Yeah, it's brutal. That is just brutal.
Yeah.
Purple guy. Oh, so as one does to get her attention, he just starts ordering takeout from a restaurant again and again until he finally figures out how to ask her out on a real date. And she, of course, was very receptive to the idea. And even like you were saying, that cold, standoffish, rude employee is suddenly like all inquisitive, asking Charlie about the new crush, and even breaks out her special little notebook to help her get on like the right path to picking the perfect gift for his birthday. Like, she is just love struck. Like, get this girl.
Look, you know what? I didn't notice it until just now and how you were describing her, but there's 2 relationships to be mourned here. Actually, 3. You know, the best friends are not besties anymore. Charlie and Bill are not going to be a thing. Had something different worked out, this chick, this would have been what's his name's like ideal lady, I think, because they both have that same movie nerd brain. They're viewing life through their movies. So that's another. And you know, we could have gone down this path, and things could have really been kosher.
She already said, "Does he have any quirky friends?" So like, they're already in it.
I'll say it was right there. The love stories were right there, and it got squashed from it. So now I'm triple mad now because I didn't notice that until just now.
So Charlie goes to ask Kendall to get a better feel of what might be a great gift for Will, and it worked flawlessly. And again, it was funny to hear that old man say that he was in a hurry, only to have Kendall give him the full rundown about that TV. Like, I don't give 2 shits about this, young man. What are you doing here? But I gotta say, Charlie was looking pretty hot on that first date, all dressed up in her little leather get up. Like, she's like, for her to hope to be soon new boyfriend, she was working those black leather shorts. What'd you think, Phantom?
What about the shorts?
Yeah, right. That's what he thought. He was speechless.
He was speechless. I'm saying she was looking good in her little leather outfit on a first date. She definitely, I think he got some intentions in mind.
Oh, most definitely.
Like,
when you think, I know they're gonna probably smash this episode, at least with not this episode, but within the whole first date. And within how the freaking the coworker was like, "Oh, make sure you leave something behind. Get the hell out of here. You wear something like that. You don't need to leave anything behind."
Right? You got to.
No, you know what? I will give her kudos though, because Charlie does have very good clapbacks, and this wasn't really a clapback, but you know, make sure you leave something behind. What you mean, like my chastity?
Right?
Yeah, as a matter of fact.
She's like, you knew where her mind was at right then and there.
Like the minute she looked at him and he looked at her, I already knew how that night was about to end. Sometimes the vibe just hits.
She gave him that birthday gift and he absolutely loved it. And then he takes her inside for what he called the finest dinner spot in town. And I gotta admit,
did they even eat dinner?
Oh yeah, they were eating inside and having some wine.
Okay.
Yeah, he hooked it up nice with what he had laying around.
I did. That did give me a bit of a red flag ping there, because I was like, bro, why do you look like you live here though? And that's when I noticed it. Like, okay, wait, maybe this is his house.
Oh, but Charlie instantly smitten, just already buying great gifts and pulling the leave behind move to ensure a second date is just, she's on the right path. Like, it's about to go down. And shout out to Charlie for like seeing what she likes and just going for it. Like, no games needed. As
absolute
they said,
facts.
like in the show, it is simply basic needs. I was like, she is Oh, but tell me they didn't just smash on a floor room model bed that they're definitely going to try to sell off to somebody. Like talking about, we'll give you a small discount because the bed has been slightly used. I was like, wait, and what is that smell? Are you kidding me? Hell to the no. You can't be selling beds that you've been smashing.
I mean, that's just display, though, ain't it?
They're gonna end up selling it sooner or later. You ain't never bought a display model.
No. Well, sometimes, but that's like the very last resort. Like if they're out and a person really wants it and they want to make that sale, they'll do that. But he's the one that's running the store. I don't think that would have been getting sold. But what I will also say is, I have been talking with some of my friends, and we're going to talk about Sinners later. And if you watch Sinners, there's a scene in there that some folks would say is absolutely disgusting. And at first I was like, you know what? Yeah, I know. But then I thought about the couple in that scene, and I was like, no, she would have said that to me. She would have got me too. So all I'm saying is, it's not my thing, but I don't judge. And when situations like this come up, I feel like you need to just match my freak. If we doing this, then we doing this.
Oh, my man had just full on moved into that place talking about.
And she was with it.
Free. Yeah, she was down. She's like, hey,
this was the perfect chick. This chick is living out of her car for half these 2 seasons. So she was probably like, oh, absolutely, it's right here.
I'm happy I got a bed. She's not gonna do it. Oh, also love the look at the time move. Like we open in a couple hours. So I was like,
we should probably move.
I was like, smooth, Bill, smooth. I was like, you did not just get rid of that fast.
But hold on, no. But hold on though, it's about to open. So and they were still in the afterglow lounging.
Oh yeah.
So that was some hours of work put in already. And now he's got to get up. He's not going to have time to sleep because he's got to clean up first.
Oh, he's walking around just in boxers, talking about, wait a minute, I hear something in the locker room. Let me go check it out in my boxers. Like who else?
In my boxers.
Like who do you think you're running into? Talking about how many can I smash in one night? Like
you know what?
At the door.
You just reminded me. He was in his boxers.
Yeah.
Who goes and checks out what the creepy noise is without a weapon in their hand? Also, okay, so you know what? Nah, I'm double mad about this now too, because that is a black man going to check out the creepy noise. We always pick up a damn weapon. What the hell?
Spray some Febreze on it.
In his boxers. You ain't even grab a baseball bat out the sporting goods section, sir.
Oh, that was messed up. Charlie leaves and Bill says he'll call her on Monday. Well, now it's Monday and still no word from him. And just as the worry meter hits the peak, they get a call from the superstore. Somebody's placing an order, and Charlie was so happy. Oh, I felt bad for him. So Charlie heads back there with high hopes and the food. But when she gets there, she arrives and instantly realizes that it's just a food order for the cops who are investigating the heist. Nobody even knows there's a murder yet. And Kendall's accomplice was right. The cops just expected that Will took off with the cash. Like, it's just simple. Don't have to do any work. Like, let's just keep it easy. And Kendall was feeling some kind of way and wants to know, like, what the old boy did with the body. And he was half shocked, kind of a little mortified to find out that he did nothing more than swap him out with creepy Santa. Like, can you imagine how that store would have smelled? Like, with that dead body rolling, like, he was in there for days. Like they smashed like that. He said tomorrow is freaking Friday or Black Friday, and this is Monday. So this dead body's been in there rotting all weekend. Like, how bad did it smell, Phantom?
Oh, sure it was. Here I thought it was the morning.
No, this was a whole weekend later, and he was not on ice.
No, it couldn't have been.
Wait,
because they had to steal the money for Black Friday, and Black Friday happened.
Yeah.
Oh,
and he said they only had a half hour between the security coming in and then the workers would start coming in.
Yeah, you're right. It was Saturday, but it was just after Black Friday. So it was still all day Saturday, all day Sunday, and then Monday they found it when it was open on Monday.
Unless the heat was super duper high. Well, 2.5 days, and the body is going to start decomposing, yes, but it's not going to start giving off a smell that's detectable to humans. A dog or an animal might smell it, but after 2 days, no. And I say that
from it was like the blood on the floor.
100% surety.
Still,
well, he cleaned it up with his Febreze.
No, but at least with the sleigh. At least with the sleigh, because it was still a shot. So
yeah. Actually,
well, he had a red Santa suit on, so the red suit.
Well, and they also. Yeah, the red suit hit it, and he was sitting on the sleigh. So unless it started like dripping on the floor, which it probably wouldn't, because it would seep into the cushion first. So unless they had a dog coming in there, they nobody would have caught it.
I still think 2.5 days, that body would have been smelled. Somebody was
almost definitely.
Yeah, it would have been reeked.
Now the process would have started, but at that point in time, I want to say it would actually be in like full rigor.
Oh,
which yeah, that's the first step. Yeah, it's not going to start stinking before that.
So after hearing that,
I'm about to Google that.
His accomplice says, "What do we have to worry about? It's not like either one of us have any excuse to ever go back to that store." And Kendall's like,
"Well, you see."
And funny, the other thief totally ended up being the righteous one in this combination. Like, he even split the money that he got from selling the bike 50-50. Like, it ends up being Kendall who tries to screw him. So, I don't know. That was kind of a cool little switch they did. So, of course, Kendall heads back to the store to retrieve the money, and he left in his locker. And, of course, just ridiculous. Like, that would literally be one of the first things searched after a major heist like that. They would have opened every one of those lockers and looked inside them. So, that is just even crazier that he's trying to go back there and get it. But c'est la vie, and of course going back, you just knew he was going to run into Charlie. And it was pretty clever how they wrote that. Like, nothing he said was a lie, so she didn't really think anything of it at first. But did he really think he was just going to waltz into the place he just got fired from and then walk back out with 2 big-ass bags of money, AK? Really?
Yes. He actually thought it would be that easy. And low-key, he wasn't exactly wrong. Because it's not like when Bill's back there, he's just steady looking at the cameras. He isn't. And the people that work there, they're not being paid enough to care. So realistically, I think he could have done it. And from my own experience, you can definitely still get behind the house from a place you don't work at anymore if the people know you.
So, of course, he is instantly seen by the cops who kick him out of there and tell him that this is still an active crime scene. And speaking of crime scene, it was cool how Charlie figured out where the body was, but was a bit convenient how she was able to just hear Kendall tell that other worker that he had no idea what the hubbub was about. Like, they were across the store whispering to each other. Like, how did Charlie even hear them talking? But plot convenience. We just got plot going, I guess.
Because plot. Oh no, I was wrong. It begins within 24 to 48 hours, and the bloating and putrefaction starts. So it's not, the smell isn't going to be super intense for humans until after that. So 2 days, and he's in air conditioned building. So realistically, it could have been very undetectable.
Ooh, I don't know. That sounds
still gross.
But while talking to the cops, Charlie picks up that the robbers used a Mission Impossible move with the cameras, and that, of course, tips her off that Kendall was definitely somehow involved. And speaking of, when he got back to his place, his accomplice was sitting there waiting for him, and he had the TV pause for a little special spot in the interview, the spot that said that there was closer to $400,000 taken from the store, yet he had only counted less than $300,000. He said he would very much like to know where the other $100,000 is. And he was heated. Like, the news was saying almost 400,000. Where's the rest? I don't know about you, fandom, but I was a little disappointed in Kendall right then. Like, you obviously have a creative mind. Use it. Tell them the store is obviously like inflating the numbers for insurance purposes. Say something. Just say it quickly. I don't know. I was a little not happy with him. How about you? How'd you feel?
Or maybe say, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, he put himself in the corner. Like we said earlier, he could have came up with X, Y, and Z the moment he saw him shoot Bill.
Yeah, I already have a plan to dispose of this man because you can't trust it.
Or just say, well, I only found what I brought out and gave us. So maybe he actually was in there stealing. I don't know.
Right?
But you again are not thinking quick on your feet. That great imaginative mind is going to waste because you can't see a way out of this. And I still say he should not have gone home. He should have already been out of the country. You had the money to buy a same day flight. You'd have been fine. Go to where's non-traditional, Switzerland or somewhere, one of those places. Go there.
Go hide. You got cash. You don't have to put your name on anything. Just go live somewhere.
Anything at all.
You got fired. Nobody's looking for you.
Get on a Greyhound.
I would have been.
Or
just stay home.
It didn't make sense.
Just hide the money somewhere, stay home. The police will come question you, like, hey, you got fired. This caper happened. You're like, hey, man, I don't know shit. Let it be gone.
No, they wouldn't have came to see him.
Free, and then just bounce. You got your whole life with just living cash. Yeah, like you can't be putting your name on stuff buying it, but you can have cash. You can live your life with cash.
Yeah, they wouldn't. The cops would not have came after him. They already made up their mind in the parking lot that it was Bill. So yeah.
But he freezes and is about to die for it, and by the grace of God, he turns like to cower and just perfectly places his samurai sword right through his would-be killer's chest. Like, what luck! Like, unbelievable. But
Kill Bill reference.
Exactly. But back at the store, we see Charlie still hot on the case. Ends up hiding. What's up?
That's another one. Kill Bill.
What do you mean?
Because his boy's name was Bill. And he stabbed dude with a katana. It's another more movie reference.
Oh yeah, they were stealing from all.
It would have been cool if he actually died the same way he actually died in the movie.
He did actually. No, he did.
No, he didn't die by a sword. He died with the.
She stabbed him, and then she did the exploding heart technique.
Oh, I thought she
or five finger palm technique.
Yeah, I thought she just did that. I didn't think she stabbed him.
Oh no! I was saying the Kill Bill reference, and so the guy, he has that sword in there now, and he ends up just like Bill. Once he pulls it out, he takes like 2 or 3 steps, and then he falls. Same thing with David Carradine.
And then back at the store, Charlie's still hot on the case, hides out in the tent until the coast is clear, and then she waits for Kendall to arrive, which she knows he definitely will. And he wants whatever in that locker. And speaking of, she heads to check it out, and we are just back with the ultimate in plot convenience. Like, fandom, how did she figure out this locker combo? What was that nonsense?
Yeah, even I was like, what? She's like, oh, let me guess. This movie, that movie, this movie, that movie. I'm just like, what?
How's that correlate?
Like, get out of here. That's like, oh my gosh.
Everything about that was just ridiculous. I mean, this is
whack.
Just...
Like, if she went to his apartment and look at the posters, maybe. Or during the conversation when he was talking about, like, oh, you're trying to like get my friend a gift. These are possible movies that he likes, something like that. But there's never been anything like that that insinuates like she could have guessed these movies.
And then even when she said it and said the order, how would she know which order those were in? She's like, oh, questionable order, but I'll take it.
I have a theory.
What are you talking about? This is just nonsense. What's that?
I have a theory on how she knew the questions that he asked her. Because I don't remember all of the questions, but I do remember Mission Impossible was one of the answers, and it was what was the other one? I want to say it was something about Die Hard.
No,
yeah, because that was like the first argument.
No, that was the guy's first argument, but that she wasn't talking to him. That was what the guys did, and then William told her about it.
Okay, well, that still fits in too, because she always puts the shit together like that. So I think she would take that as a good conclusion to theorize. And those locks honestly are not hard to pick. I may have allegedly done a few of those in my lifetime. Allegedly,
there's thousands of different combinations you can.
Nah, there's a tell. There's a tell with them.
I was calling bullshit on that spot. I was like, no way she just goes in there and breaks this locker combo that quick. That was crazy. But she gets in his locker and sees the cash, and that's, of course, when he shows up. And she, of course, believes him when she says that he didn't kill Bill because of her gift, but also knows that he's definitely part of the reason that he's dead. And Kendall says he's out, but Charlie shows him that she's been recording him ever since he got there. He didn't care. He got his money. He is ready to bounce. But that's when he shows up, sword still in chest and all, and somewhere along the line picked himself up an automatic. Like, he was lighting that place up. How is this man still alive, AK?
I have no idea, because I don't. They didn't show us a range of like distance and whatnot, but I don't think he really lived that close to where, with all the excessive blood loss that this dude has had, that you're just gonna walk all the way over there, and you walking past people and nobody is saying anything to you. Like, if they were in New York, I could say, okay, yeah, that's absolutely reasonable, but they're not. people would notice you walking around bleeding all over the place with a damn katana sticking out of your back. It makes no sense that he was able to get there.
He's the Terminator.
The Terminator.
He was insanity. Absolute insanity. But once he ran out of bullets, he decides to go after Charlie with the sword that's in his chest. But when he pulled it out, that was it for him. Curtains. He was a goner. And I like the parallel of like Kendall running with the money and like the diners, the De Niro running on the screen that they were showing back and forth. It was a cool contrast. But my guy had bounced like 5 minutes ago. Phantom, how is he still running for the doors and not there?
Thank you. The fuck?
I was like, what sense does this make? Is he just running laps around the store, just going in circles? What was that about?
The side door was right there.
How is he not
He's
gone?
not even chasing you right now.
Oh, it was insanity. How is he not been gone? That just blew me away.
It's wild. Oh, Phantom, is your mic okay? If you're talking, we can't hear you.
Like twice. It's ridiculous.
Okay.
Yeah, which part you didn't hear me about how he's still alive?
All of it.
Start
over.
Yeah, I'm still surprised about that. It kind of reminds me of like this anime where literally every time this person we think is dying, but the author doesn't kill people off. But like we don't even know, like again, like you were mentioning, the distance between his house and that store, that no one has seen him. And still not that. It's like I don't know how.
There's no cops.
I mean, you could chalk it up to like I don't know if any other movie does that, and maybe they're just trying to like copy that possibly, but I don't know.
That was insane. And how was he not out the door when he had already started running like 5 minutes ago? How is he still doing laps around the store and not out and just gone?
I don't know.
It would have been so simple to just run around. You could hear where dude is. He's shooting. Go to the damn side doors, and there was probably at least 2 or 3 different side doors. You could have went out of any of those at any point in time and been in the wind.
Oh, so stupid. So by the time he does get to a door, it's too late. The cops have arrived, and somehow now all the money is just floating around in the air. And I was like, very cinematic, but how the fuck did this happen? My man was standing there, and now all of a sudden we just got bills all floating around in the air.
Yeah, that needed to happen. It almost happens in every heist movie now, or any movie that has a bunch of money.
He dropped the bags, and he was in that like somewhat air compressed space, and all the doors were closed. So as soon as they opened that, whoosh, there it is. But for this scene, I want to give our girl Charlie some props because we have been saying, "Boo, you got to stop going into this shit half cocked," and she actually made a plan this time and had it already set in motion, boots hitting the ground. So I'm glad that happened.
Yeah, it was. At least he didn't go in there, and she knew Kendall wasn't really a murderer. Like, that's not as dangerous as a lot of people. But still, yeah, it should have had some kind of weapon. Get your back, because you saw what happened when that other psycho showed up. And like I said, where did he get an automatic with a sword in his chest? Like he's just walking up, buying stuff, stopping by the house.
Well, if their place is set up like a Walmart or even like Target superstores, there could be guns there.
Oh, you think he got?
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah,
there are some Walmarts.
Yeah, that makes sense.
They carry live ammunition and all that.
Well, he went to jail before. What did he go to jail for? I forgot.
He didn't say what, but they just said that because of a witness. They said it was because of a witness. We don't know what.
And he didn't want to leave no witnesses.
If he had like guns on him.
He's a thief.
Here's the thing, though, that he said no witnesses. That man didn't see you, though. He only saw your accomplice.
Right. Well, he thought they were partners. He was down. Like I said, he was trying to
fair enough.
He's trying to be good one. It's Kendall that kept screwing him over. That's why he was hurting. He's like, man, now I got to shoot you. But that didn't work out either. Oh, fade to black, though. I don't know. What do you think about this episode, Phantom?
I freaking loved it. What number is this again?
7.
Yep, 6, 7. Again, they redeemed us ever since episode 5 now.
Oh man, yep, exactly. 6 and 7 too. I know you guys like that first one, which I do too. But
the only thing on my gripe is again, how the hell is he still alive when that sword right through him? They could have killed him, and again, they could have left with Kendall. But that thing, they overdid it a little bit there.
I do agree. That and like her super hearing power that she seems to be able to turn on and off as the plot needs it.
And the money just floating around in the air when he was just holding it, and then all of a sudden, like even if he dropped it, the whole bag's not going to explode. Like that was just insanity. I get it; it looked good cinematically, but it was ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous.
Hey, every heist movie needs it now, so hey, boom, put it there.
Where'd this one sit with the AK? How'd you like it?
I really like this one. I really like this one. It gave me some laughs. It fed my movie nerd nostalgia. There was some action in there. Charlie is not only back to the form that we love seeing in season 1, but she has now upgraded and she's moving a little smarter on things, and I appreciate that. So yeah, I mean, shout out to Natasha Lyonne. I've been down with her since American Pie. So yeah, it's lovely seeing her in this show.
They're getting me back. I was starting to hate watch after 5. I was like, okay, now I'm just
yeah.
But 6 and 7 are bringing me right back. I was like, all right, we're back in action now. This is what we need. This is where the show needs to take it, the direction it needs to stay. But as usual, we got a few trivia questions. If you guys remember any of these, put them in the chat box. If you're watching later, put it in the comment section down below. Let's see what anybody remembers about this show. Oh God, this is a deep one right out of the gate.
Fuck, I know what you're about to say.
What frame rate did Kendall say was ideal for the human eye to watch movies?
It's not
6 Slums of Beverly Hills.
32?
That is incorrect. Great guess.
No. I don't know. I don't think it was 60, John, because that was while watching, that was my first thought, but that's not what he said.
Nope.
I want to say it
was ideal for the human eye to watch movies.
Hold on. Go ahead to the next one. I'm going to think on that. I'm pretty sure I can remember. I know it was Edgar Wright is who he was referencing.
Feel it, yeah. What is Kendall's last name?
Hines.
Oh, he said I was ready for that one. That's kind of a deep dig. Nice. Good call. What 3 classic crime movies did Kendall's manager compare to his script? Name 2 of the 3.
Heat. Was it Heat? Yes. Heat and Mission Impossible.
Ooh, you got one of them.
Was it Inside Man?
Hey, there's another one.
Out of Sight.
Nope.
25 might be right, John. I think that was it. It was something in the 20s is what my memory's telling me.
25 is incorrect.
No? Okay.
But yeah.
Wait, was it 27?
It was not.
One Last Job?
Nope, that's the one.
No, that's the name of the thing he wrote.
And the name of the episode. But Heat and Inside Man are 2 of the 3, so we're definitely going to give you that. That's
Miami Vice?
3. Nope. There was another one. If you guys know the third one, put it in the chat box down below. Put it in the chat box or put it in the thing. No, it was not Point Break, but great movie.
Point Break?
Mission Impossible.
Oh yeah. Love Point Break.
Die Hard.
John got it. John brought it home. He just
Ocean's 11. I forgot about Oceans. Yeah.
They did all the best. So
eventually, it will work. Eventually, it will work. Absolutely.
That's a great way to do it. Oh, what store did Kendall used to work for?
Something Save, was it?
Super Save store?
Super Save.
Super Save, absolutely correct. Oh, yeah, definitely. What was Kendall's new criminal friend's name?
Dumbass.
6 save.
This one
wait. Before I forget again. Shit. 24. The previous question. I knew it was in the 20s. It's got to be 24.
24 frames per second. Absolutely correct. Oh, bringing it back. Oh, I was wondering if this one would be a harder one. What was Kendall's new criminal friend's name?
Yeah, I didn't pay attention to what his name was. He got on my nerves.
Oh, that's classic. I was wondering about that. Oh, what time did the cleaning crew wrap up?
11? Maybe 11:30?
Incorrect. What time did they say the cleaning crew wrapped up?
1 o'clock.
That is incorrect.
Okay, wait, no, they had a half-hour window, so 8:30.
Incorrect. That is incorrect as well, John.
Is it 7:30 or 8 o'clock? Maybe.
We're gonna get to all of them.
I know there's a he said there's a half hour. That's the amount of time they have between the cleaning crew leaving and Brinks coming in.
Absolutely correct. That is the whole conversation. But he did say the exact times, and that is incorrect as well.
Damnation.
Anybody watching later, put that in the chat box down below. What was the code to the safe?
4312
0134.
6.
There you go. But that wasn't. I mean, it was 4310. But well done, fandom. You got him. I was like, oh, she got it 431, and I was like, 2. Wait a minute, where'd that come from? But yep, the 0. Phantom helped it. What store? We already got that one. What street corner was the store on?
What street corner? I don't think I even remember seeing a damn street sign.
There wasn't one. They just always kept saying it when people would order food from the place.
Oh yeah. Shit. I can see that damn first scene in my brain right now. Oh, what did she say the damn address was? And I should have known to try to remember that because that's such a DJ question. I should have fucking known.
So many times. So many times.
Oh, where is she going? Florence and Normandy. See that? I see you, John. I caught that.
What was the name of the restaurant Charlie was working?
Something Thai?
Tandoor Indian restaurant.
Just Tandoor, absolutely correct. Well,
Tandoor, okay, there it is. I knew it started with a T.
Killing it. What's the name of Bill's motorcycle?
I want to say Lucille, but I don't think that's right.
Betty.
Hey, Betty Boop.
Hey.
It was Betty. Absolutely correct.
Shout out to Betty.
That was even sad. He gave him like a lucky charm. It's one of like evil spirit or something like that, and then literally gets shot. Like, come on.
It was a protection. Yeah, it was a protection symbol.
Yeah, just to ward off the evil spirits. So sad. So sad. Oh, and what was it called?
I don't remember. What was it called? Okay, let me see. I can picture the scene. She gets there on the motorcycle. He's checking her out. She's checking him out. He gets the free what the hell is it? The samosas. and then pulls out the gift. Oh.
She said, he's like, it sure is. He's like, I'm a lemonade. Anybody knows the answer to that? Put in the chat box, or if you're watching later, put it in the comment section down below. What was the name of the gift that Charlie gave Will? What movie did Kendall and Will fight about over 20 years ago?
Die Hard. If it was a Christmas movie.
And yes,
it's only
for
a
everyone
Christmas
listening,
movie, but there's a real Santa Claus in it.
No, the logic that people go to sometimes. No, look, Die Hard is absolutely a Christmas movie.
Yeah. What about you, Phantom? Is it?
I mean, I never saw it, so I wouldn't know.
That's exactly what I was about to ask. Like, have you even seen it, young man? You know what, DJ? Maybe this could be a segment for you. We set up a private stream and we do a watch along with some of the kids.
Yeah,
so fandom can get these movies in.
That's how I saw Shawshank Redemption.
Get you some good traffic.
Maybe he was like, oh, let's go watch it right now.
That's how you saw what?
Shawshank Redemption 2 years ago.
Nice. And you still haven't seen Ocean's 11, have you?
Nah. Ain't there like 3 movies to that?
Yeah, there is, but
I think there's 4. Aren't there 4 now? Ocean 11, Ocean's 12. Wasn't there an Ocean's 13? I know they did an Ocean's 8, and that was like the reboot with the female criminals.
Yeah, I think it was just the
wasn't there
female
3
ones.
before that though?
I was gonna watch that one, but then I saw a
This was
TikTok and they
11 or
spoiled
12.
the ending. So
You were gonna watch what?
the remake one, but then the TikTok spoiled me on the ending. So I was like, oh, never mind.
Yeah. You got to stay off the socials
I didn't even
when
know
it
what
comes
it
to movie
was,
watching
and then they were like,
sometimes. But
"Oh,
then
it's
again,
11."
yeah, you're right. You're right. If Die Hard took place in Thanksgiving, it would have been the same movie. Your point? And then it
I
would
know
just
that
be a Thanksgiving movie. That changes nothing.
Hey, this happened at a Christmas party. It went down. How much did Kendall's partner sell the bike for?
Oh,
They sold the bike?
He came back and he gave Kendall more cash, and he's like, "Hey, I sold the bike for this. Here's your half."
Oh yeah, wasn't it
I
like an
can't
extra
catch that.
2,000 or 2,500? I know it was in the thousands. I want to say 2,500 or 2,000, but I'm probably wrong.
Damn, he was a good
Treated
thief.
it. Oh no.
I'm telling you, he was honest. He was the good one in the crew. It was Kendall who was
And
messed up.
that's the one thing I'll give you, and that's why I said when we were backstage, I have a problem with who is supposed to be our perceived protagonist in the beginning of this. He said Fitty. Yeah?
Fitty.
I don't know. I don't think it was that high.
350.
What?
It wasn't 3.
Was it an extra? What was it? An extra 3,500? Extra
No.
5,000? I really thought it was in the twos though, or was it 1,500?
All incorrect.
Damn
what a
it.
good question.
I know there are 4 numbers in there.
Better. At least we're not getting like 199% on these. Like,
you know what? Okay, hey, fandom. Hey, John, you too, because you hearing this. Let's go ahead and just take all the notes for the finale.
Oh man,
and squash this. We ain't had a full win in a long time.
Oh, you guys
almost last stream. You think that's just what happened? I have too much good freaking questions down. I need too much deep dives. Too much.
No, we gotta take it back. Take it back to She-Hulk. You know, writing down like all of the tweets and how many likes and shares there were. Now we gotta take it back.
All right, was this too much of a deep dive? What sticker did Kendall have on his work locker?
Oh, this one I know.
What would Ethan Hawke do?
Yeah.
Incorrect.
Yeah, what would Ethan Hunt do?
What'd you say, Phantom?
Hunt. Yeah, that's it. I said Hawk.
Is that the name of the guy who does Mission Impossible?
Yeah, well, that's Tom Cruise's
No, that's
name.
the character name. Yeah.
Okay.
His character in Mission Impossible is Ethan Hunt.
How many of those have you not seen?
I've only seen one, and I feel like since I've seen one of them, I've seen them all.
You pretty much have.
Low-key. Yeah, one was the shit, but I'm not a big Tom Cruise fan nowadays, so I will not be watching the rest of them.
He was going to edit tomorrow.
What?
That was a good movie though, and I didn't like it because of him. I liked it because of what the fuck's her name? Sue. I want to call her Sue Storm because that's who everybody fan casted to be Sue Storm in Fantastic Four movie. What is her name? Damn, she has a famous actor husband too. Krasinski in Multiverse of Madness. Guy that played the Fantastic Four dude. That's who she's married to in real life.
Oh, okay.
John Krasinski, that's his name.
Too.
From The Office. Yeah, and A Quiet Place, yep.
How long did Kendall's partner have the TV paused waiting for him to come home?
It's like 4 hours or something like that.
Yeah, I was slacking on these notes. Oh my.
Between 4 and 5 hours, I think. Not five being the definite, but like 5 and some change or something like that.
He said, I just want to watch the show. I'm not doing the homework, damn it. You don't have to do homework. It's just what you remember.
You know what? You know who will do the homework with us, though? Jake. Jake will come through and watch this later, and he's going to hear, yo, I'm summoning the banners, homie. Sir Cruz, time to step up.
Then, last but not least, what was Kendall's locker combo?
You asked that already.
Oh, I did. No. I asked what the code to the safe was.
Was it 4613?
Oh, okay. That's why I had said the combination I did. I thought you were talking about the locker.
Yeah, and he just nailed it, and he got Kendall's locker. That's it. 4613. Pretty close though, because the other one was 4310. So yeah, crazy close numbers. Oh, well done though. You guys did kill this one. Absolutely crushed it. Well done, you. And like I said, one of my favorite poker faces, just crisp, clean. I love Charlie getting down to business, not really worrying about it. Like, let's just have some fun.
And it only took 15 minutes for her to make an entrance in this episode, versus what we've been seeing previously is like a half hour goes by before she steps in.
Right.
And I like that.
That was a good one. I was all down here for it, and I hope the next one keeps it up. And again, I will definitely do my best. I got a lot going on, but definitely try to do my best and have that one up and ready to go for Thursday. So you guys got anything going on for the rest of the week other than that one?
I have been in social detox, I guess. So I haven't been doing too many streams, but probably next week. Me and Meeks will be back talking about some stuff. And again, yeah, we do have the Sinners chat coming, but time zones and schedules are hard. So we gotta get a date that all the ladies will be available.
Life be life.
But yeah, exactly. And life, like the real world, don't stop for the streams. Sometimes you need to take care of your mental health before you crash out. Squid Game season 2 is coming up. Yeah, Ironheart is coming up. You know, me and Meek's gonna be all over that one.
I haven't seen Squid season 1. Squid Game season 1.
Young man,
you'll love it, man. You'll love it.
Yeah, this is right up your alley, bro. Please matter of fact, please watch it at some point in time, because I know both me and Meeks are into it. I would love to have you on as like a first time watcher for season 1 to chat about that season.
Yeah, it's gonna be nuts. I'll definitely do that, because it's gonna be wild.
Yeah, there's so much crazy shit that happens in Squid Game. It's really, really pretty awesome.
I can imagine. Oh, so look forward to it. But other than that, that's going to do it for us. Like I said, I will do my best to have the next one up and running. So we're back here on Thursday talking about episode 8. Other than that, I hope everybody out there is having an absolutely fantastic week, and it only gets better from here. Till we see you on Thursday. Have a great week, everybody. Be easy.